You know what I mean? In that sense, there could be two bodies and two minds, or suddenly the whole thing went backward.
Yeah.
So, for me, the male and female energy are just representations of the opposites that appear out of oneness and seem to activate apart, and then finally they come together. Of course, they were never ever apart.
Yeah. We only thought they were.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything is a story?
Well, only for the individual. The individual, as far as I'm concerned, the separate identity is the story. Mm-hmm. There's no story outside the separate identity. Directly the dream of separation arises, the clock starts ticking, and the story of me begins. Mm-hmm. Apparently. It's only apparent. Yeah. It's an illusion, actually. But within that story arises, I must make my life work, or I must find enlightenment, or whatever. Liberation is simply the collapse of that whole story. The whole idea that there is such a thing as time, destiny, deity, and all those things simply collapse at the point of liberation. There's nothing left but beingness, which is indescribable.
But frightening for the individual.
Frightening prior to liberation. Of course, after liberation, there's no one to be frightened because there is no one.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's only beingness, there's only isness, there's only life.
Yeah. Just
life happening.
So nothing special, or everything?
Oh, it's not special, no. Well, it's totally ordinary. After liberation, everything goes on as it did before, but for no one. Mm-hmm. So, in a sense, it's completely ordinary, and in another sense, it's simply wondrous. It's really remembering and coming back to childlike wonder. Yeah. The childlike wonder of
who looks around and
the wonder of
woo! Yeah.
So thereafter there's a living in wonder. It's not a great orgasmic thing. You don't go around having orgasms all over again. But there is a gentle sweetness, a gentle wonder about everything. Anything.
All the time.
People, carpet, there's no one there anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen to a person. Mm-hmm. There is just wonder.
Yeah. So the person doesn't pop up once.
Oh no, there's no one.
You never
it was illusory.
You get pissed off in track.
Pissed off can happen, but there isn't anyone that gets
pissed off.
No, that whole idea of identity that owns something is not there anymore. Life, all there is free flow. Mm-hmm.
So all expressions of life, so irritation.
Oh yeah. Joy, sadness,
all that. Still,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And even more so, because prior to liberation, the individual is only half alive. After liberation, there is just life full on.
So you express it.
There's nothing else.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom!
So you don't hold back.
Well, it isn't that you don't hold back.
But prior, the person holds back.
Yeah, the person holds back, absolutely.
I can't say.
But after that, there's nothing that can't fart.
Yeah, yeah.
But after that, there's nothing that holds back. There's nothing to hold back.
Yeah. But sometimes people call that, how's it called in Dutch, asocial. You know what I mean?
The mind would love to turn this into something nasty.
Yeah.
It's totally impersonal. This message is absolutely impersonal. It has nothing else but impersonality in that sense. So a lot of people actually think that it is nihilistic or not very loving or not very compassionate.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm concerned, the only compassion there is the compassion which illuminates the illusion of imprisonment. The only compassion there is that which sets free this apparently imprisoned person. Mm-hmm. There's no other compassion. The idea that you should be sympathetic or nice to people or try to help them in their suffering, for me is just another deal going on between people.
Yeah.
This is about something that's totally radical and uncompromising. It's love. It's about unconditional love, which doesn't compromise, doesn't please people, doesn't try to help people feel better about themselves.
Yeah.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. This message is pointing to something beyond that whole drama.
As your way